Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to create this look. Without further ado, let's get started. The first product that I'm going to use is from Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. I have been using this concealer since like 4 years and I love it. It has an amazing coverage. You guys can also use any other concealer that you already have or is budget friendly for you. Always use at least 2 shade lighter than your skin tone. It works best for the kind of makeup that I've been doing. Whenever you are doing a colorful makeup, do not set your eyeshadow base. I've been receiving a lot of questions lately regarding how do my makeup look so pigmented, or the same palette that all of you use and it does not give the same amount of pigment it gives for me. So I'm gonna show you the trick that I use and the patience that you guys have to have for getting the perfect pigment from any eyeshadow palette per se. Today we're gonna try and create this look right here. I'm gonna use this palette from Colourpop. This is a very old palette, so I don't know if they still sell this or not. I'm gonna try and find it out. I'm gonna use the darkest shade here and create the depth for the cut crease. And the key to get the perfect pigment is to actually stay patient and keep applying the product until you are actually satisfied with the color. That is exactly what I'm doing now. You guys also can see it's not like I have just applied it once and it's giving me the pigment. It's not, it doesn't work like that. Some palettes out there like Painted or Morphe does do tricks like that, but if you're getting a palette for like 1,000 or 500 or 1,000 rupees of palette, it's not gonna give you pigment right away. You have to work hard for it. So that is the key, and just keep applying the product exactly where you want it and how much the pigment you want it to be. Next, I'm taking this shade from the Beauty Glazed palette and using it to blend the line out. Many people like to go light to dark. I personally like to apply the dark shades first and then blend it towards the lighter colors. Don't jump through the colors, just focus on one color at a time and blend it out properly. Next, I'm using this orangey shade and blend the purple color out. Always make sure that you are dusting off the extra product before applying it onto your eyelid. If you take a lot of product on your brush, it might get difficult to blend it out. So better that you take a very small amount at first, and if you need it, take it again. I haven't fast forwarded the blending so you guys can see how much actual time it takes for me to blend out a makeup, or how much time I actually give to an eye makeup so it looks perfect and it looks blended. Now it's time for the cut crease. I'm taking my concealer that I used for my eye base and I'm starting to cut the crease. In this kind of makeup, you actually don't have to follow your actual crease line. You can go higher or lower according to the makeup you have taken as your inspiration. Some of the people gets really messy because they have in mind that any which ways I'm gonna clear this out while doing the cut crease. What I like to do is I like to apply my eyeshadows very neatly, so when I have to do the cut crease it won't be so much of work and I'll have a guideline to follow. I'm starting with this shade and I'm gonna start applying it on my inner corners. Keep applying it until you are happy with the pigment. That is exactly what I'm doing. Especially when you are using a light color or a pastel shade, it might get difficult to get the exact pigment, but keep your patience and apply it until you are satisfied. I'm using the same shade I used on my inner corners. Mid a wing using a dark orange shade, then blend that out using a clean brush, or you can take a light orange shade also to blend that out. Make sure it's well blended and mixed into the lilac shade you have already applied. Now I'm applying this champagne shade on the middle part. I have just turned off my bedroom light and you guys can already see there's a difference in my eye makeup. So in case you are doing your best and your makeup is just not looking good in the camera, there's something wrong with the light. Maybe try changing it a bit. It takes me a while to set the light first, even after I'm done with my makeup and everything. If you're someone who already knows my base routine, then you don't have to watch this and you can skip to the good part. But if you don't, I'm using Forever 52 concealer, which is one shade darker than me, and I'm using my brush to blend this out. If you're still using a sponge, I'm guessing you haven't found your right brush yet. I was a beauty blender girl too, but now I can't live without my brushes. Normally what people do is when they have pigmentation, they directly think about buying an orange color corrector, which doesn't really work for every skin tone. If you don't have that much of a pigmentation, you can always use a one shade darker concealer to hide those pigmentation. Next, I'm using this concealer from Swiss Beauty. This is exactly my skin tone, so I'm going to use this as a base as well. I'm not going to use any foundation. Always focus on your blending. If you are not blending it properly, the more product you're going to use next is gonna look very cakey. The makeup is not going to turn out good. This base is something that I do for normal occasions also. If I'm going to a party, I'm going to a wedding, this is a base that I do in my every makeup almost. I'm gonna blend this out using my kabuki brush. Next, I'm using the same product I used as a eye base, the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer, as my cream highlighter, and I'm applying it on the usual areas. While blending the cream highlighter, always keep this in mind. This is not foundation that you are supposed to apply all over your face. This is supposed to be applied on certain parts of the face. So always blend it properly and focus on the parts that you want to be highlighted. Next, I'm using this cream contour from Forever 52. This is a very pigmented product, so I'm using very small amount of this. Again on the usual areas like temple of the forehead, side of the nose, hollows of the cheeks, buffing it out towards the hairline. Now I'm using this blush from Inside Cosmetics, and they have some amazing blushes, guys, in affordable range. That is just so amazing. This is a blush that I use on daily basis. This is also very pigmented. Now coming to the eyes again, we're gonna start applying this pastel shade on the tear duct and applying the same lilac shade that we have used before very close to the lash line. Now applying this darker shade to create this line, and this actually gives you a Korean eye look. I feel a Asian kind of vibe that I love. Now blending this out very carefully because we don't want this to spread out. Let's just trust the process. Adding a little bit of kajal, mascara and lashes, we are all done with the eye makeup. Now it's time for the lips. This lip liner, I have a whole video posted on Instagram. Do follow me there. This product is from Zudio. This is the makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Do follow me on Instagram. Love you guys. Bye.